Okay, we're going to tell a little story. It's happened today, so that's why I want to sit down and try and tell you this story before I forget it. Today is Wednesday the 28th of January 2026. We've been shopping in Bourgogne. Ruth and I live in France, for those of you that know, and our nearest big town is Bourgogne, which is in the next department. It's a nice small town with lots of nice shops. Anyway, we've been into the big Super U. We don't always go in there because, like a lot of things, they fair des economy. They're saving money by not having so many staff about. So you have difficulty normally finding someone to help you if you need some help. Often the shelves haven't got what you want. It's an enormous. It's a Hyper U. It's enormous. Lots and lots of white goods and everything. They sell everything. In other words, everything. Nice fruit and veg department. But anyway, we went in because we need something specific. Now, Super U, Ruth uses Calgon in her washing machine. And over the years, it's well worth it. It saves the machine, it keeps the element clean and that kind of thing. Keeps the machine clean inside. But Calgon is infernally expensive. So we've been to Super U because they sell their own version of it. And a big, like, half-litre tub is the same price as a mini 200ml tub of Calgon, the real stuff. So they've just got 3 of these left on the shelf, 500ml. So I got all 3. We wanted something else. Oh yes, Ruth's fallen out with her mobile phone. And she hurled it across the room the other day. The one we bought for her to use to talk to Helen is unbreakable. But it's heavy and big, and because she hasn't got a lot of patience with mobile phones. So it survived the flight, bounced around a bit, but of course it's too heavy for her. So we've been to look at what alternatives there are, and the chap in that department wasn't terribly helpful. Previously, we went to look for a DVD player, something cheap to play CDs actually, and the chap, same place, that chap was incredibly helpful, and he sold me a very cheap, USB CD DVD player for not a lot of money, and he was ever so helpful. This chap was different. Anyway, we had a look at different phones, and we think we've found one that might suit us, something that's a bit smaller, certainly not heavy. He says that one hasn't got a lot of power, it doesn't do things very fast. Well, she doesn't want to go very fast, and she doesn't want to actually use it as a phone, except if she went out in the car. So we might have solved that problem, but we didn't get one there. What else are we looking for? We're looking for some spreading cheese, and I think that was about it. Oh, I got some Weetabix. So we haven't got much, and it's all in a little thing you trail around, a little tiny trolley with 2 wheels. So they do have these quick checkouts, check out yourself thing. They've got about 6 in a row. I know there's a lot of contention about these on Facebook, and I know people don't like them, and of course it's saving the shop money, but I like it because it is a lot quicker than having to wait in a queue at a normal checkout. Anyway, I thought that I've only got 4 of these things previously, and it's a few, probably 2 or 3 months since we've been in the shop. We only go for absolute essentials that you can't get at our nice local Netto shop. So we got to this thing, and there was 6 machines. Anyway, we found one was empty, so proceeded to put all our articles through the checkout thing, and and that all worked all right, and we paid for it. I've got to carry a bag, and we stuffed it all in the bag, and you normally just walk out. Well, when we came to go out, there was like a barrier across. I thought, oh, it's one of these little open, as you approach it, it'll open, because as you go into Super U, they've got these barriers across from the entrance into the main shopping area, and as you approach them they open. So I expected this one to open. It's the first time I'd seen it there. Anyway, it didn't. It was a bit stiff. I thought, oh, damn thing's conked out. So I gave it a good shove and walked out. It did creak and groan a bit, I must admit. And the lady at the checkout, she sort of shouted at me and a bit. I says, oh, she probably wants to see our receipt, Ruth. Show your receipt. No, she said, you should have shown that the gate your receipt. I said, what? Why do I have to show the gate my receipt? Well, she says you're supposed to show it your receipt and it opens and lets you out. Oh, I said, well, it'd be handy if you had a blinking great notice saying that, because older people don't appreciate that sort of thing, you know. It's right for young folks. Anyway, I think I broke it because I gave it such a great shove. And those of you that know me from many years ago perhaps know that really, if I come across a door, there's one particular person in mind who lives in Bourne in Lincolnshire in the UK, who I'm afraid suffered my strong arm tactics one day when I couldn't open his door properly, and I gave it a good yank and the door came clean off its hinges. It was inside door. I mean, it wasn't his main door. Maybe that'll make him smile. But anyway, this barrier thing, you know, it's a chromium thing with a fancy, and I say I gave it a great yank and it creaked and groaned and it opened. It wouldn't shut. It wouldn't shut afterwards. So I don't think the lady was too happy about my efforts at leaving the shop. And it's probably a good job we don't go there too often. So maybe they took a picture of me so that next time I go I might not be allowed in. You don't know, do you? So there we are. These self-service checkouts have now got something else to be answerable for. Not only do they irritate a lot of shoppers because they reckon they're saving on staff time because you're doing the work for the shop and passing the things through the till. But anyway, EPU in Bourgogne, have those of you, because I'm speaking English and there's not many, all our friends in France, well, yeah, a lot of English friends in France have boycotted us now. I don't know why, but I think we've upset one or two folks somehow or other. But anyway, yes, I think virtually I was one English lady who we do talk to. The rest have sort of, you know, given us a cold shoulder for some reason or other. We've only been here 20 years. Longer than most of them. A lot have gone back to England, of course. Anyway, stop rambling. So this checkout, self-checkout in Super U Bourgogne, maybe it's going to be a problem to go through it for a few days until they repair this little gate, which evidently you should show your receipt to it, to its scanner, and then it'll let you out. So anyway, I wasn't waiting for that. I got a great big heavy bag full to carry. By golly, I wasn't going to hang about. I wanted to get to the car quick before it broke my arm. I got these 3 great big things, 1.5 litres of this Calgon, and we got a bottle of Cointreau orange liqueur on special offer, €2 off. Oh, and I got a few other things anyway. So it was heavy. Oh, Ruth got a cooking dish that was on offer, ceramic, you know, thing. When you cook it in the oven and all that, it's easy to clean. So I might not be allowed back into that shop again for a while until they've repaired the exit gate. But they didn't warn us they put in an exit gate, and so if any of you have come across this problem where you have to show your receipt to the gate before it'll let you out, you see, it's another bone of contention, isn't it? I mean, there must be a lot of folks going out without paying, that's all I can say. So there we are. I had to do this quick before I forget, because I broke it. And so there it was, opened, and it wouldn't close. Well, I wasn't going to close it for her. So it's not working anymore. Isn't it amazing how these high-tech things that are controlled by artificial intelligence, they can't stand a strong arm. There we are. Hope you enjoyed that little story. Don't forget, look on our website www.crackerbooks.fr. On there you'll find the link to Buzzsprout, where over 200 blogs like this to listen to. You can download them free of charge. The blogs on Buzzsprout, they haven't got any pictures, you know, it's just me talking. So you all 200 different stories. This one will go on YouTube. There we are. Thanks for being with us. Crackerbooks.fr, and there are 10 complete books to download free of charge in English. They're entertaining. There's picture story books of animals, there's books for children, and there's books about what's happened to us in our life over 50 years. One of the most popular ones is Boston in the 1960s. I had dozens of downloads of that. Right, okay, until next time folks, cheerio.